What up, YouTube fans? Flow International fans, supporters? What up, haters, fans, haters? Yeah, it's your boy, One Sir Grover VVT, aka Robert Lee Taylor. Today, it's the 6th of September, this evening, this morning, the 7th a.m., depending on where you are in the world. So, the purpose of this episode is to inform fans and haters that I'm working on new skits, I'm working on new commentary, working on new projects for YouTube, social networks, MySpace. One thing I can talk about is this. You know what's interesting, man? MySpace, we always talk about interesting things. You know what's interesting? Fuck that. You know what's fucking strange? How does that sound? You know what's unfucking usual? I like to curse, man. I like to use profanity because it's just how I feel, man. And some people, you know, they're like, man, Rob, why you be using profanity? I'm like, yo, man, because what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, man. I mean, you know, why you telling me this shit, but then you go and turn around and watch some fucking movie that's got a bunch of profanity and it be like, man, that was a cool movie, and then use profanity yourself, and plus you're using profanity around kids and shit, saying that you don't, but I hear you talking and you say something and the kids in the room. I'm like, man, that ain't cool. But you know what? If I had kids, which I don't, I wouldn't use profanity around, you know what I'm saying, children under the age of 18 because it's inappropriate. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about hypocrites though, man. Hypocrites, adults. Okay, adults use profanity. If you're in the fucking military, you use fucking profanity. If you're in Hollywood, you use motherfucking profanity. If you're just an average, everyday kind of person, man, you be like, man, fuck this shit, man. Traffic's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That dude be acting fucked up. That bitch, she be tripping. You know what I'm saying? Fuck this, fuck that. Then you want to turn around and be like, yo, Rob, why you using profanity? So anyway, point being in this underlying message of mine for you today, for y'all, is MySpace is back on. It's back on and cracking, bracking. You know? I mean, no, for real. For a while ago, people, they got off MySpace. Some of them. And I was like, man, what? Is it like some, you know, why people leaving MySpace? Because MySpace was, I don't know, things were changing, and, you know, some people were like, oh, I'm on Facebook now. I'm never doing MySpace again. I'm never going to do it, you know. Man, fuck MySpace. Fuck it. Fuck MySpace. And I was like, wow, people really are hating on MySpace. And I thought about deleting my account. I thought about it for like a nanosecond. I'm like, well, should I just delete my account? And then, like, you know, but I'm like, maybe I shouldn't do that. Other people were like, fuck it, I already deleted my account. I was like, oh shit, people are deleting their account. Some people. Don't get me wrong. Hey, listen, here's the point. MySpace is back. It's not like ever gone anywhere, but it revamped itself. And a lot of these networks, man, Yahoo's done this, LinkedIn, you know, a lot of sites, they've revamped and they've gone with the whole Facebook, you know, program and overall design. I mean, look, man, Facebook did it. People copied it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they didn't innovate and do their own things. But the point is like YouTube, any of these social network sites, they're all relatively the same as far as I'm concerned. That's my personal view. And so, you know, I mean, like, there are those people who deleted their accounts. And then they're like, oh, shit, maybe I shouldn't have done that, is what some of these people are thinking. Because now they're talking to people, and they're like, man, I don't be seeing you on Facebook as much anymore. Where you be at? And they're like, yo, man, I'm on MySpace. What you talking about? And they're like, what? Man, what? I thought MySpace was whack. And they're like, nah, man, MySpace is cool. So some people were, you know, they were a little hasty people. And, yeah, they deleted their accounts. Perhaps they should not have done that. And so now they got to restart their account and get their friends up and shit. And here's another thing that's funny, man. You know, when these social networks first, you know, really started to have their heyday and take off and gain momentum, right? These, so I guess if you haven't, you know, got my drift, the whole, you know, thing that I'm talking about today, the topic, people, is social networks and the genesis thereof, their gradual and increased evolution over time. That's what I'm talking about. And how it kind of goes back and forth with regard to which one is popular at the time, most popular. Competing competitors, and yeah, man, I mean, you know, I kind of enjoy All of them. I mean, you know, they have their drawbacks, their pros and cons. Sometimes it's like, man, I've been on Facebook. It's kind of whack, you know. Shit's just kind of like, you know. Same as like MySpace. Yeah, I've been on MySpace. But you know what, man? I'm back on fucking MySpace, man. You know, I got one of my MySpace accounts up to like, you know, like almost 5,000 friends and shit. So here's the thing. Okay, so now look. Interestingly, people before they're like, yeah, you know, Facebook, MySpace, social networks, dig.com, you know, whatever. All these different fucking Hulu. Okay, that's a social networking site. You create your profile, same thing. All these, the blogosphere. You got the blogosphere out there. Okay, that's a social network because you can add friends. The whole internet has kind of just become the social network. And I have noticed that, or take note that in the beginning, some people argued that friends didn't really mean shit. They're like, well, I'm being objective, and you know, friends aren't necessarily like your real friends, so it doesn't really matter how many friends people have. Okay? That's what they used to say. They used to argue, you know, I only got 25 friends, so, you know, I mean, but what's a friend on Facebook or MySpace anyway? I mean, it's just like, you don't, like, know all the people, so it's like, it doesn't really equate or matter or amount to shit, you know, fuck it, I got like 2 friends. That's what some people would say. But now, those same people realize, nah, man, the social networks are a game. They're games. That's what it is. They're games. And if you want to have some air of distinction about yourself or some, you know, kind of, you know, personality on the web and have people think, okay, well, this guy or this chick is at least doing something. I mean, you gotta have a couple hundred friends, man. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to, but the point I'm making is that some people said that the amount of friends you have doesn't matter. Nah, I'd say mostly that's untrue. You gotta get some friends up, man, on the social network. You know, I mean, because if you're like one of these people with one of these like shady profiles and shit, and people can tell you just made it overnight, and you just added like, it's like now friends with now, and it's like you're now friends with like 13 friends, and it's like you registered yesterday. It's like, come on, man. People are hesitant and reluctant and reticent to, you know, comply with your wishes of adding them as friend. They're like, nah, man, someone just done made up this account. This shit is fake, bogus, lame. So, yeah, the whole notion that it doesn't matter how many friends you have on Facebook, I say that's fallacious, man. You gotta have some friends. You gotta be sociable, man. You gotta be sociable in this world. And like I said, my opinion, my view of the social networks is they're kind of games. They're like games. How many friends can you fucking add, man? You know, can you spend all day just adding? You know, I mean, sometimes you get kicked off the networks for trying to add friends. Sometimes, you know, you got to figure out the algorithms. How can you do it? You know, without being detected as being someone that's abusing the system. So, so I guess maybe I'll title this particular video of mine, Who Abuses the System? So, I'm going to cut it short. That's my video for the day. Oh, yeah. No, I got to give a shout out to all my friends, fans, you know what I'm saying? My close to 5,000 friends, myspace.com, you know what I'm saying? /, you know my alter ego. Check it out. And on YouTube, you know, I'm up to, what is it, 770 friends. That's a good number, 770 friends. Some people have been like, you know, like 15 friends on their YouTube social networks. I got like 770. I'm just saying, man, I put in work. You know, I put in work, and people are like, man, I'll add, you know, Rob T as a friend. You know what I'm saying? And I'm quick to delete haters, man. So you be posting some crazy shit, you haters out there, man. I'll just delete you, man. I'll just block you ass. Fuck you. You know what I mean? And, yeah, I got 151 subscribers here on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? 151. That's a good number. You know what I'm saying? Some kids got like 5 subscribers. Some kids got like 20. I got 151. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't ask people to subscribe to me. They subscribed. So, yeah, check it out. YouTube.com /YFLO International. Check me out on Facebook.com /Langley, Virginia. Word.